Why ain't YouTube? It's your boy Kurt, man. I'm back with another video. Peace to the guys, peace to the goddesses, peace to the queens, peace to the kings, peace to the peasants, peace to everybody tapping in, man. I see y'all, man. Peace, meaning positive energy always creates elevation. Check me out. I got another one for y'all today. Top of the Thursday. Come on, man. 8:15 in the evening. Right here where we at in South Africa. I ain't gonna disclose the location exactly, but yeah. Check this out, man. The world is made out of 70% of water, right? The known world, the world that we know as the planet Earth. It's made out of 70% water and 30% land, right? Guess what, my nigga? That goes for your body too. Your body is made up of 70% water and the rest is fucking whatever else, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you can look this up. Look this up right quick. But I'm mentioning that because I want to put 2 and 2 together for you. This is nigga math. This is nigga science. It's not necessarily nigga science, but yeah, nigga, this is a download I got, right? So another study showed that water holds memory, right? So it showed that water holds memory in its smallest form, like in its crystal form. So when you look at water, right? I got my water right here. I got a glass of water and I got a cup of tea, nigga, you feel me? Hey, listen, these gonna be the props anyway for the video. Shit, we're gonna use these for the video, but check this out. So water holds memory, right? In the smallest form. So the crystals within this water are holding memory. So research was done, my nigga. Whatever you speak towards this water shapes the crystals within it, my nigga. This research was done. So, for example, if you speak positive words to the water, the crystals would come out beautiful and shaped very nicely. Versus if you had said negative shit to the water, the crystals would come out negative and ugly and disorientated to the point where you couldn't see them. You can look this research up, but this study was done in science study, you know, and they looked the shit up, and that's what they discovered. That's what they discovered, man. They discovered that if you speak negative to the water, the crystals of the water are gonna be disorientated and ugly, and it's gonna be bad water basically. Versus if you speak positive to the water, the crystals and shit of the water are gonna be beautiful, like nicely shaped and shit, symmetrical. You know? So why am I bringing that up? Kurt, what you talking about? The reason I'm bringing that up is because if you are 70% water, if your body consists of 70% water, this means that the thoughts that you're thinking at the deepest level that have the most emotional control towards you are basically what your water holds memory of within your body, nigga. Yeah, think about that, because I just put this shit together. Check this out, bruh. This reality, right? It works like these: mental, emotional, physical. So in order for anything to take place in this physical, first it has to take place in the mind, in the all. It takes place in here, and then once it takes place in here, you think that shit, right? And then you have to feel an emotion, a serious emotion that's gonna cause you to act towards that. And then the action that you do in this physical is what manifests. So everything that happens, nigga, everything, like I'm saying, like right now I'm just okay, like I just reached out to grab my tea, right? I had to think about that first in the mind, and then I had to have the emotional conviction and the emotional control, because I know how this shit about to taste. My mouth already salivating. It's already salivating because I just picked up the tea. So because of that emotional action, that emotion causing me to act, you know what I'm saying? Do you see how the 3 planes have played in no time? Mental, emotional, physical. These are the 3 planes that you're existing at, like right now, bro. And the mental, don't forget, the mental is like the spiritual. That's the spiritual plane. Everything happens in this plane because this is the old, bro. Anything is possible in here. Anything is possible in here. So if anything is possible in here, you just have to have a strong enough conviction emotionally in order to act towards that shit in this reality. You get what I'm saying? Exactly that, nigga. So with that being said, I'm really trying to speak on the fact that you got 70% water in your body, right? And every negative thought that you have about yourself is literally held within your body. Like, it's memory, nigga. So think about this shit. You look like these when you thinking negative about yourself. Like, the negative views that you have of yourself, this is what 70% of your body looks like. And then, so then you think, if 70% of your body looks like that, what are you gonna look like physically, bruh? That shit is gonna manifest physically. Trust me. You're gonna look like the way you think about yourself. You're gonna look like the way you feel about yourself. And your best belief gonna experience this reality based on how you really feel about yourself deep down. Like, when you're by yourself, my nigga, that's your frequency for real. Like, that's really who you is. Every time you by yourself, you need to pay attention to how you feel. That person that you is when you alone, in that moment, when it's quiet, when it's just you, that's really your frequency. So I need you to think about that, my nigga. Hold on, let me take a sip of this tea. Oh my God, man, this shit's soothing. This shit's so soothing. But like I'm saying, I hope you thought about what I just said. I'm gonna repeat that. The person how you feel when you by yourself, like, that's really your frequency. That's really who you is. That's really how you feel about yourself. So you need to pay attention to that a lot, because if you really feel like shit, but when you by your ones, shit, then you got a lot of work to do, especially about your self-image, because you should be feeling good when you by yourself, nigga. Like, I feel the best when I'm alone, nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. I feel the best when I'm alone. And when you feel the best when you alone, you experience reality in that way. Trust me, like, this reality is, you experience reality based off your self-image, my nigga. How you see yourself deep down at the base level. So we need to work on that shit. Like, your self-image is so important. This is why I got previous videos talking about how you see your father is directly linked to how you see yourself, because that's just another factor, you know, that affects the self-image. The father, you know, shit, maybe deep down inside you really see yourself. Maybe your father was a bum, nigga. Maybe he was a bum. Shit, tell me about it. Maybe you seen your father get disrespected by mom in the crib. Tell me about it, nigga. So you can't even stand for yourself as a man no more, because you didn't see your father do that. So that's how you see yourself. So if you in a situation like that, then you really just gotta understand and be aware of that. Like, I'm letting you know right now, like, but your father could be like, the way you seeing yourself could be the way you seeing is because of your father, bro. So I need you to see how you was looking at your father. Like, was he the type of nigga that you trying to be, or was he not? Because if he was not, then at the base level, if you haven't done work, you gonna be moving the way you gonna be moving like that nigga, bro. Trust me. If you're not, I'm just letting you know. So that's why you gotta understand this shit. You gotta understand that your father, like, how you seeing your father directly linked to how you see yourself. So you really have to fix that. You gotta work hard, like, to fix that shit, because it's years and years of trauma, nigga. Years and years of since young. But imagine you grew up in a household of mama and daddy, and you seen your mama disrespect your father, and your father ain't never did nothing. Ain't never did nothing to stand up for himself. You seen your mama go crazy in the crib, and your daddy never checked him. You seen your dad move funny, like, you seen your dad not move the way other niggas was moving. Other grown niggas was moving. Imagine you in that type of situation. That nigga still your dad. Naturally, trust me, naturally your self-image is gonna be stand from him. Best believe, shit, tell me you didn't grow up with no father. Goddamn. Now you don't even got no self-image. You ain't grow up with no father? That's tough. But hey, bruh, it's what it is. You feel me? It's what it is. Tell me about it. Tell me about it, bruh. I know about it, my nigga. I know about that. So you most likely don't even have a self-image. Like, you don't even know how you see yourself. Shit. I'm here to tell you, man, that means we got work to do, bruh. A lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. Because everything, like, and you really gotta take time and learn yourself. Take time and heal yourself when you're young, so that this shit don't affect you when you be older, bruh. Like, by the time we're 30, 40, by the time we trying to raise kids and shit, like, I see niggas raising kids who still got trauma, so they end up projecting their trauma on their kids. Now, the generational trauma just keep going because nobody breaking that curse. So we gotta break that shit, nigga. You gotta fix your self-image. Build one for yourself. That's the beauty about this life shit as a man, my nigga. You can really sculpt yourself into anything that you want. And you know what's beautiful about it? Your mind is so powerful to the point that you can literally shift down like realities, nigga, in an instant. Like you can really think one way about yourself, and the next morning you completely think another way about yourself, and the next morning you can completely think another way about yourself, and moving and experience reality in that way. This shit is a game like that, bruh. It's really a game. So I'm just here to try to let you know, like, you got 70% of water within your body, bruh. You have to pay attention to what you're telling yourself all the time, especially when you're alone, especially when you're trying to accomplish goals, especially when you're trying to do some shit. Pay attention to the words that you're telling yourself, like, shit, am I really good enough for this shit? Shit, maybe this ain't really me. Damn, nigga, you lame as fuck. Like, you telling yourself, bruh, your subconscious don't know the difference between the joke and the truth. So even when you joking sometimes, don't forget water hold memory. And this shit is not conscious to the point where you know you're joking, bruh. It's not. So everything that you're speaking, it's just taking it in. It's a sponge. It's holding memory. This is why you have to speak positive words towards yourself. Hold on, let me take this. Hey, this tea is busted, man. Shit. But this is why you have to speak positive towards yourself constantly, like a lot, bro. Because think about how now with all this information I just did close to you, right? How have you been viewing yourself? How have you been seeing yourself? Maybe you've been seeing yourself negative, maybe you've seen yourself positive. You've been seeing yourself positive, that's a great thing. You feel good when you're by yourself, that's a great thing. That means your base frequency is high. That means it's high. And that's what you want it to be. You want it to be high all the time so that you can experience reality in that, in that frequency, bruh. So if you on the other hand been looking at yourself from a negative point of view, damn nigga shit, that's most likely why you experience reality the way you do. That's why you most likely why niggas is looking at you and you feel like niggas feel like they can kind of sense that you know that you don't feel good about yourself. That's because that's what your water is holding. That's the memory, bruh. So if the memory is holding that, then the frequency is emitting that, then the aura is emitting that. So before anybody communicate with you, like with words, nigga, they have an energetic exchange first. That's how it works in this reality. You have an energetic exchange with everyone that you interact with, nigga. So they can sense that shit already. That's why when you feel highly about yourself, people can already sense that shit. When you walk in a room, nigga, if you got aura, they gonna pick it up. Nigga, it ain't even about cash, nigga, it ain't about money. It's just about you spiritually. If you got aura, nigga, everybody gonna look. They gonna turn their heads like, hold on. Who the fuck just walked in the room? You feel me? They gonna sense that. You gonna know. You gonna know you got aura. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So pay attention to how you think about yourself at the base level. You need to be thinking the highest about yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with thinking high about yourself, nigga. Everything is right in that. That's why we gotta treat ourselves like kings, man. Treat yourself as a king. Think highly of yourself. Then you're gonna experience reality in that way. You feel me? Yeah. Oh. Shit. Creepy ass shit. I just heard the door creak. I don't know what the fuck that was, man. But yeah, man. If you think highly of yourself, you're gonna experience reality in that way. People are gonna think highly of you too. So you have to constantly be repeating these thoughts to yourself, nigga. Like, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Every time you catch yourself having a negative thought, remind yourself, hey, I'm good enough. 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 Nigga, repeat that shit 100 times or whatever. Repeat that shit till you believe it, bro. That's really how you gotta be doing this shit. Repeat till you believe it. Speak anything. It's your world. I'm not gonna tell you what to say to yourself. I really got my own way of speaking to myself, feel me? But you gonna have to speak to yourself. I'm not about to put you on my lines, nigga. Shit. I got my own prayers. You feel me? I got my own commands, my own affirmations. Because don't forget, this kingdom, right? Bruh, the universe, right? It's not, you're not experienced, like every word that you speak is not an ask, nigga. It's a command. You're commanding. So even when you say, I am tired, you think you're just saying that shit, but really and truly, you're literally commanding your domain to give you an experience that make you feel tired even. Like, you're certifying the feeling. You know, when you say shit like for example, let's say you're not trying to smoke, right? If you say things like, I'm not smoking, I'm not trying to smoke no more, bro, the word smoke is in that sentence. Your memory already holding the memory of smoking. So when you say, I'm not gonna smoke no more, you're almost tricking yourself because you're constantly saying smoke. So your subconscious knows smoke for smoking. So shit, you might just trick yourself into smoking again. So another thing you can say, for example, is like, I'm disciplined. You could just change your words. You really have to be a magician with the shit, a nerd with the shit, a scientist with the shit. You get what I'm saying? Change your words. So you say, I'm disciplined. What do disciplined people do? One, they don't smoke, etc. Whatever fits your reality, bro. I'm just giving you the keys. Whatever fits your reality. You get what I'm saying? So learn yourself. Understand that the words that you speak are really not just words. They really swords. Like, this shit really create your reality. You feel me? You get what I'm saying, bro? Whatever you think, really and truly, like, most of the time whatever you thinking, it's gonna be a memory, and it's gonna become a base frequency within your body because you're 70% water. 70%. Think about it, bro. That's 30%. That's just, bro. That's 70%. That's almost everything. That's technically everything. Water, just water, and water holds memory, my nigga. Like, this is facts. This is not a theory. I'm telling you, it's not a conspiracy theory, nigga. This is a fact. Water holds memory according to what you speak to that shit. So you ain't even gotta speak to shit like according, bro. You think so? Your water is internal, bro. Your water is internal. So you don't even have to speak words for this water. You just have to think it. Come on, bro. Why they ain't teaching this shit? Why they ain't teaching this shit to us? You see what I'm saying? You got internal water, so you don't even have to speak these words. I'm telling you now, every thought that you accept emotionally strong enough becomes a memory, right? Always remember though, you're not your thoughts, because the mind is the old, bro. The mind is basically, bro, your brain is just a medium that taps you into the super consciousness, which is like the mind, nigga, like the God, nigga. You feel me? Anything is possible in here, but it's not because of the size of your brain for real. It's like, this is just a medium. It's a medium that taps you into a higher realm, a realm that you cannot see right here physically, my nigga. You feel me? Yeah. So whatever thought that you pull from that realm with your emotions strong enough and accept is what your water holds as memory, and then what shapes your frequency. That's what you experience, nigga. So we really gotta start speaking highly of ourselves, nigga. Don't let them shut you down for your confidence. Speak highly of yourself. Shit, I just gave you a reason why. Now you understand why you should. Never speak low of yourself, nigga. Never, ever. Always speak highly of yourself. Pay attention to the words that you're speaking. Take time and sit still by yourself, bruh. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's the video for today, bruh. I hope you were taking care of yourself. Hope you tapped in with the family. I love you, man. I'm gonna check you out the next time, man. Peace.